Automated Insurance Premium Calculation. In this sample project, we'll explain how FlexRule Designer can be used to streamline the car insurance premium calculation while determining the eligibility score for each applicant. Imagine you're applying for car insurance. The insurance company has a system that considers two main things: information about you and your car. This includes things like your age, driving history, make and model of your vehicle, how much you drive, and your existing customer status. Are you a new customer, or have you been with the company before? Based on this information, the system does two things. First, it figures out what category you fit into. This helps the company group similar customers together. And it also calculates your score. This score reflects how likely you're able to file a claim. So this is your eligibility score. And depending on that score, the system will take one of two paths. The system can automatically calculate your car insurance premium if your score is low. So if you fall into the low risk category, and this is because you're considered a safe driver. If your score is high, if you're high risk, the system might need a human to review your application before calculating your premium. This is because there might be other factors to consider that aren't part of automation. Let's take a look at these steps and how we can implement them in Designer. First, we need to determine that eligibility score. And that's got two steps: determine client segment, or the category you fit into, and calculate eligibility score. So for determining the client segment, the decision model starts by categorizing you based on your existing customer information retrieved from the database. This helps the insurance company tailor their approach to different customer groups. There's two main categories used in this example. We have elite clients, special group typically reserved for the company's top 1% of spenders, and then preferred clients. This is a category of customers who have more than two insurance products, including vehicle, life, retirement insurance, etc. And then we need to calculate that eligibility score. And there's two parts to this process. Automobile eligibility. This considers the risk associated with the car itself. And driver eligibility. This takes into account your driving history and other factors. So for that automobile eligibility, we've got a risk rating that's assigned to the car based on potential occupant injury category, which considers how safe your car is in the event of an accident, and potential theft category. This reflects how likely your car is to be stolen. Once those are determined, the next decision will use those values to determine automobile eligibility. And for driver eligibility, we have driver age category. The younger drivers are typically considered higher risk. And driving record history category. This looks at your driving history, including any accidents or violations. And with all that, we have the big picture of calculating the actual eligibility score. So once you get that score from car and driver, our model combines this information to calculate your overall eligibility score. This score is a key factor in determining whether your car insurance premium will be calculated automatically or forwarded to a human for review. So if your score falls in that lower risk driver category, the system can calculate your premium automatically. Here's what it considers: car type, age, injury rating, theft risk, whether you choose additional coverage, and driver premium. This considers your risk as a driver, including age group, driving history, location, marital status. And once we get the value for those premiums, the system combines them and factors in any potential discounts. We've got car condition discount, which factors in car safety features and theft protection, and also market segment discount, which might be applied based on your client category. Finally, the discount decision subtracts any applicable discounts from the combined car and driver premiums to arrive at your final car insurance premium. So we've created two types of flows for this project. The first one has those two decisions: determine eligibility score, calculate auto premium, and it indicates here that if your score is under 250 but over 100, the output of this is going to be an indication that manual underwriting is required. But we've also got a workflow. And so this is the same thing, except once it gets to that human decision that needs to be made, the flow will actually stop and wait for human intervention, and they'll go ahead and decide, okay, this is eligible, go ahead and calculate auto premium, or this is ineligible, move to decline. For trying out this project yourself, you can go to our Resource Hub page. It'll give you instructions on how to set up the database. And then once that's set up for you, you can run the project. So let's go ahead and open Auto Premium Flow. And if we click on the Logic Run Template icon, we'll get a whole list of scenarios for this flow. Let's go ahead and select the eligibility score less than 100 for now to start. And in the parameters window, you can see the result of a score less than 100. You can also go into our test cases document here, and here you can run different tests for different scores and see the actual results of your project. If you'd like to create projects like this using our Open Decision Intelligence platform, you can get started at FlexRule.com.